EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Let's go now. 18, right in.
Throwing on first down. Pierce. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 71 yards. And the Bucs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals 0.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Big
Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, Larry! On the hole.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Pierce. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, Pierce. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Complete to number 20. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Connor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Off play action. Pierce. On the completion, this is Carey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Tucker, and he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And his kick here is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. First down, Murray. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. They got 29 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver,
and it's 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing again, Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Anthony Schwartz,
44 yards.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
60 vices, 60 vices.
They run. It's Tucker.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Have half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll run with Tucker. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Tucker is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Red. Jackie Lions. Jack Panther.
On 1st down, Tucker. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pierce.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Sean Tucker
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green.
To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Hawk 70.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Tucker, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Off play action. Pierce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Come on.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pierce. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Left side here, that's complete to Gywu. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a five.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a give right side. It's Tucker
Down at the 25. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
up the middle they go. Tucker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Pierce. That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Pierce. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Connor. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey.
Murray now to throw. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Jalen Guyton.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
on second down. It's Tucker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now an option play on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. And incomplete here, so a little wrestle. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mustang 19.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defense. defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On the ready. Okay.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Sean Tucker saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cardinals 28.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing. Hooker. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Johnson's got it complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, break. Ready.
Now Hooker. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tag.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.